Okay, the next thing we're gonna talk about is Mirror's Edge. It's another EA game, and as we have seen earlier, EA makes absolutely fantastic iPhone games. I really wish I could have played this in its natural state on the 360, but as I mentioned earlier, I don't own a 360, but I think from what I've seen of people play this and what little I've played of it myself, it's fairly entertaining. You know, you get the whole storyline and stuff, which is remotely interesting. The graphics actually are not that bad. The levels are really repetitive. You have an underground and you have a above ground, and that's really about it. The controls are pretty smooth. She runs on her own. You know, you have that cool kick thing. You slide again, you jump. You know, those guys will shoot at you because they're the evil government or whatever. That little camera thing was your checkpoint. You know, there are secret. That orange thing I was trying to jump on will let you, it'll let you, like, wall run. I'm a little overplaying this now, and I don't remember how to get to the pause menu. Because I'm not real sure if there even is a pause menu. Here, we're just gonna restart it. So I guess there's a minor flaw that I can't find the pause menu. I'm just gonna show you the first level, just because the first level it'll demonstrate everything to you. Dun 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 dun. It's basic training time, yo. So when you swipe it, that's how she moves. When you type the screen, oh okay, so it's two fingers. That's cool. So you know, if you just keep letting her run, she'll run. Swipe up, she jumps. You know, and everything you need to avoid or look at turns red. You know, she'll go faster. I like hearing her pissed off first. Swipe down to slide while you run. Then just swipe back up to get up. If you ever played Mirror's Edge, you'll know how rather entertaining it can be to, like, pull off wicked, like, wall run combos and stuff. Like that. I'm trying to get to the favorite part of mine, that's the wall run part, because it's just so cool to watch. Oh, I fell. If you do a big jump, you swipe down, and she does a roll so she doesn't hurt herself. She thinks she's a badass and someone has to watch out for her. Okay, it's coming up. So you jump. Or did it on its own before I could really tell it to. Yeah. So you jump, and then you swipe up, and you run on it. Slide. And satellite dishes are your checkpoints. You can jump out of it. This one's one we're going to talk about right now. It is called Orbital. It is... I've got it. I know I wrote it down. $2.99. So it's $2.99. Comes with the light version. It's actually a very visually pretty game. There are 3 modes. There's a gravity, appear, and supernova. So the way it works is this little thing goes back and forth, and when it goes somewhere you want it to be, you just touch it. And it throws it. And you can't really see it, but that little dot right there, it's got a 3 in it. Which means that I have to hit it 3 more times for it to disappear. And for every one you make disappear, you get another point. Now in gravity mode, the bigger circles actually have some form of gravity. See there? Point for me! And that's the way you lose. It's when you shoot, you cross this line right here. Now, pure is the same thing, just without gravity, but supernova is where it's cool. You get this laser and you move it with your finger, and when it's where you want it to be, you let it go. Now why this is special is because instead of having 3 shots, it takes 5. Let me show you what happens when it finally explodes. It releases a shockwave, or a supernova, which then winds up damaging the other orbitals, or whatever you want to call them. If you can pull off a combo and destroy 2 or more, they go up exponentially. I mean, it's a pretty sweet deal, isn't it? So that's Orbital. It's just a short, fun little game. It takes a little bit of skill to get used to, but it's fun. There is multiplayer. You can play it in all the versions. The way it works is it'll send it, and then you can send it back, or whatever you want to do. But that's Orbital for you. It's $2.99, and there is a light version. So, okay, next game on the list is Osmos. Which sounds and vaguely reminds me of electroplankton for some reason. Osmos is $2.99 as well. There are 2 versions. There's Odyssey and there's Arcade. Odyssey is like your, I mean, as it sounds, it's like the career mode or whatever. So I'll just show you Arcade, just so what it's like. There's 8 different level types. So let's do ambient. Your goal, as it said, is to become the biggest. So when you tap, you eject mass. But because you eject mass, you get smaller. So you have to keep that in mind. And you know, obviously, the faster you eject it, the faster you'll go. You can also speed up how fast the game itself plays by holding and dragging. Or you can make it go very slow. It's really just a personal preference kind of thing. The way you know whether or not you can absorb something, see how this one just turned into, watch, I'll show you. See how all those just turned red? Watch what happens when I touch them. My life form is terminated. And then you do a double tap to move on to the next level. And it's ambient, I think, is pretty much all the same. Each one has something different to it. And so you can take it and you can move it out. And then I'm gonna die. And that's it. So we can exit to the menu now, and I'll show you another one. These are always a challenge. These levels are particularly challenging. So see, there's lots of different aspects to this game that makes it fun. But it's also very frustrating at times. So yeah, that's Orbital. You unlock more in Arcade by playing it through in Odyssey. It's $2.99. It was voted Best of 2010 by iTunes, and I think it's a pretty phenomenal game. Okay, the next game I want to tell y'all about is Geometry Wars, which is another port from the Xbox like Lumines was. And I have played this one on the Xbox, and I'm kind of split between which one I think is better. The one on the Xbox obviously can produce better graphics, but I kind of get lost within their bright and vivid colors. So let's decide. Let's play Evolved. Same controls. Your left joystick controls your shots. Your right controls the ship. You do get bombs. All those favorite classic enemies are here. The snakes, the magnet things. It has pretty much. I think it has every game mode. So like pacifism. Excuse me. Whew. It Waves, Titans, King. It also has leaderboards, but leaderboards kind of piss me off because they're always getting in the way. Like every time you play and you don't have access to them, it's just like, cannot activate leaderboards. And it's really gay if you're trying to play a lot and you keep dying or something. Not that I've died a lot before or anything. See, there's your snakes for you. Oh, didn't even see him. But yeah, this is it. There's multiplayer, leaderboards, achievements, all that stuff. It's pretty much just like the one on the Xbox. If you've played that one, you will enjoy this one. It's only $1, which is pretty great. It works well as a standalone game. It's fun to play whenever you have free time. So that's Geometry Wars for you.